Hey, this is Chabi. Together with Danny, we've been working on this little project we call Interplanetary Mind Map, and it's just a subset of a much bigger project that uh, we just start working on. The project is still hard to describe what it is, but we are kind of trying to redefine how do we relate to information as humans. In a similar manner that IPFS and Leap Peer-to-Peer have kind of redesigned and rethought how data should connect, be more efficient, be addressed, etc. Uh, we believe that a similar exercise should be done around information. And we make the distinction around information and data as information is data that has meaning. So data is ones and zeros, and information is something that has meaning for a human mind. And that brings us to the mind. We believe most of the tools that are around there, around like to please a platform or a product, and they're not designed to please the human mind. And we found that a limiting factor on our personal growth, the fact that we cannot organize and share and explore our minds and the minds of others. This is a different layer than the work that IPFS has been doing. It's more subjective. It binds the data with the human nature, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to create little projects that explore these problems and hopefully create tools that potentially allows us to solve these problems. So this is the very first project we try to tackle, and we call it Interplanetary Mind Map. And it's a mind map with a global domain that works on top of IPFS and IPLD. Let me show you how this works. I'm just gonna write some text. Planet. What I just did is I created a text file and I added to IPFS. So now I can make references to this file, right? This file has a unique content identifier. So I'm gonna create another file. This file says it's blue, and another file that says Earth. So because each of these files has a identifier, I can encapsulate them in another file that we call a relation. Eventually, it should explain what kind of relation the two files have, although now all it does is it just links them together. So for example, I can say that the planet is blue, and now I can say that Earth is a planet. When I hover that, I can point to the planet itself. So in this case, I will be creating a relationship that says that Earth is a planet, or I can create a relationship to another relationship that already exists, which is that planet is blue. So if I do that, I'm actually encapsulated the idea of a subset of planet, which is a blue planet. It is a little bit unintuitive, but hopefully this example will help also. So I can create another planet, and this planet is red. So I'm selecting the idea of a planet, not the idea of a blue planet, but the idea of planet, right? So now I have a red planet and a blue planet. And I'll say that Mars, it's not the planet that is blue, it's a planet that is red, right? So what we have here is two different definitions of planets. So Mars is basically the Merkle root of definitions of like what Mars means. I'm putting text, but there is no reason why this could be like a video or image or any other kind of file. So you could develop ideas around any concept, a direct reference to this exact idea, not a similar idea, no, but like this exact definition. And the cool thing is, this is expressed at the end as a single CID. So you could eventually put two mind maps from very different people together, and you could find common patterns, or you could, like, if someone is pointing to the same content, you could potentially see that. As I said, this is just an exploration. We are really looking for insights and references. We know there's a lot of work being done there, especially in the early days of the web. And but now the things have changed, right? Like we have new tools, we have public key cryptography, we have content addressing, and many other ideas that I think can be repurposed to fill these uh, early ideas on how the web should be. Yeah, I don't want to get much longer. We are trying to put all this information in GitHub. We are trying to dump our ideas and argumentations because we want them discussed and we want to create transversal tools. So I'll make sure that there is references to those as well. So maybe you can help us to advance that further. Thank you very much. Oh, and we are right now in Berlin for the Web3 Summit, and next week we'll be in Prague for DEFCON 4. And if you happen to be there, please, yeah, we'll love to know you and talk about that. Thank you.